Everyone please take their seat. Chancellor, Board of Governors, Vice Chancellor and President, graduates, friends and family, and distinguished guests, it is my true pleasure to welcome you to your graduation ceremony. I'm delighted and honored to be delivering the citation for the conferment of an Honorary Doctorate of Equality, Diversity and Inclusion to Mr. Nero Ughwujabo. Mr. Nero Ughwujabo graduated with a Master's in Business Administration in Public Policy from the University of East London in 2002. He is currently the Senior Strategy Advisor, Equality, Diversity and Inclusion for the Prince's Trust and the Prince's Trust Group, and has held an esteemed position in 10 Downing Street and has worked with the Obama Foundation. He appears regularly on ITV's Good Morning Britain, commenting mainly on politics and diversity issues. He has previously appeared on BBC London, BBC Newsnight, and features regularly in Foreign Affairs commentator in Nigeria's Channels Television. A regular speaker on a national and international level, he speaks mainly on social justice, young people, equality, diversity and inclusion, and emerging technologies issues. He has been a guest speaker on Barack Obama's MBK Rising event for young people across the United States. He has attended the United States Congress in Washington, appeared in the Congressional Black Caucus in Washington, and visited the European Union in Brussels. He has shared a stage with the US civil rights activist Jesse Jackson, Al Sharpton, the supermodel Naomi Campbell, as well as the athlete Usain Bolt. He has also hosted and interviewed the actor Idris Elba at number 10 Downing Street. Nero's journey began in Nigeria as a young boy. He faced numerous challenges when he moved to London at the age of 14. One of them was dealing with the snow. Also, learning a new English style of English was an obstacle on his path. However, instead of succumbing to these adversities, Nero used these experiences to fuel his passion for equality and diversity. The hardships he encountered motivated him to learn more about the experiences of Black and Asian people in the UK and began to shape his dedication to promoting equality. Through his work in the London Borough of Croydon and subsequent appointment as an advisor to the Prime Minister Theresa May, Nero made significant contributions to social justice opportunities and young people. Whilst in government, Nero worked on the race disparity audit, a project established by the Prime Minister specifically to shine a light on ethnicity and how it affects our chances in life. The audit put in public domain an unprecedented amount of information on the issue. Ethnicity Facts and Figures, the publicly accessible website associated with the audit, now includes data broken down by ethnicity covering over 176 different topics ranging from unemployment to healthcare, from representation of ethnic minorities in armed forces to home ownership. Some of the findings of the audit include evidence that a Black person is 9.5 times more likely to be stopped and searched by the police than a white person. Asian and Black households are most likely to live in housing affected by damp, whilst Bangladeshi households are the most overcrowded in the UK. Nero says what is important about this groundbreaking work was that it laid bare uncomfortable truths and provided an opportunity to take action and drive positive change, not just in terms of central government, but also for civil society, business, and local government. Nero has also worked on stakeholder engagement with a focus on reaching communities who are otherwise excluded from our democratic processes. Nero hosted groups of young people and people from Black and Asian and minority ethnic backgrounds at number 10 on a regular basis. He was responsible for leading the government celebration of the 70th anniversary of Windrush and the announcement of 22nd June as a national day to mark the contribution of the Windrush generation to Britain. He also led the announcement of April 22nd as Stephen Lawrence Day as a national day to mark the life and legacy of Stephen Lawrence. Nero's accomplishments extended beyond the UK, garnering recognition and admiration worldwide. Nero met President Obama for a roundtable discussion with 10 other people from across Europe to discuss the work of the Obama Foundation and how it could support young people in Europe. The meeting, which took place in Amsterdam, launched several civic engagement programs that support young leaders globally. Nero said of the experience, "It was an extraordinary experience to meet the first Black president of the United States, Barack Obama, who I consider to be a great inspiration and one of my heroes in my own leadership journey." Of his time at UEL, he has said, "Completing my public sector master's in business administration program at UEL was a transformative experience, not a mere chapter in my life, but a catalyst that has ignited my potential and shaped my trajectory in public service. I was privileged to learn alongside exceptional minds of all backgrounds and experiences." He has 3 tips for those of you who are graduating today. Stay learning, follow your passion, and celebrate your successes and give back. Through collaboration, innovation, and respectful discourse, you have emerged wiser and stronger, and your esteemed positions are a testament to your inspiring achievements. Chancellor, it gives me great pleasure to present Mr. Nero Ughwujabo to receive the degree of Honorary Doctorate of Equality, Diversity, Inclusion, honoris causa.
Nero Ughwujabo, on behalf of the Academic Board of the University of East London, it gives me the greatest pleasure, by the authority vested in me, to confer upon you the award of Honorary Doctor of Equality, Diversity and Inclusion. Doctor.
Wow. Chancellor, Vice Chancellor, Chair of Governors, proud graduates, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, I have to say I'm absolutely honored to stand here with you on your special day, and deeply, deeply humbled to accept this honorary doctorate in the field of equality, diversity, and inclusion. So I want to express my profound gratitude to this institution for recognizing the importance of these values and bestowing this incredible honor on me. I was born in a village in southern Nigeria, and growing up, as I often tell my son, who is here with us today, we didn't have computers, we didn't have mobile phones, and we didn't have PlayStations. But what we had was our imagination and our creativity to build our own toys. But if I look back then, what I did not and could not imagine was that one day in England, I'll be working in the most important office in this land, helping to shape policies that have far-reaching impact on people across the United Kingdom. What I absolutely can say to all of you today is that this very institution played a significant role in my personal journey and of making these things possible. I was one of 15 students in a special program in this university, and that program was an MBA program that was focused on ways in which we can look at solutions to support and address issues around long-standing systemic inequalities, promote equality, and help to strengthen voluntary sector organizations. I believe that out of the 15, I'm the one who stayed longest in the voluntary sector, actually helping communities as Chief Executive of Croydon BME Forum. So I feel that I definitely, hopefully, fulfilled the true purpose of that program that this university put forward. And that was before joining government. Working at number 10 Downing Street was without a doubt an extraordinary moment in my journey. It was my good friend Simon Woolley, who is now Lord Woolley, who pointed out that I was the first person of African descent to be a special advisor to a British Prime Minister. I'm privileged to have had that opportunity to serve and delighted that my role focused on my passion for social justice and young people. You see, the world that we live in today, the world we're inheriting and passing on to the next generation, is diverse and a complex one. And it's filled with both opportunities and challenges. And it is increasingly blurred in terms of our interconnectedness. Just look at this room and the shared diversity of the people who attend this institution. And it is within this ever-evolving landscape that the principles of equality, diversity, and inclusion become not just commendable virtues, but absolute necessity. When you look around you, talent is everywhere, but opportunity is not. And we must all commit to building a better society where your life chances are not determined by the color of your skin, but where you have the opportunity to go as far as your talent can take you. I celebrate all the graduates today. This is a time of reflection and a moment where we look back on our journey and the journey that brought us here and eagerly anticipate the paths that lie ahead. It is a time when we celebrate the hard work, dedication, the perseverance of all the graduates before us. But it is also a moment where we must pause to contemplate the society in which we are venturing, into which we are venturing. Now, as graduates, to my mind, you are leaders of the future. You're torchbearers of change, the architects of more inclusive and equitable world. And I hope that as you venture into the world, you'll carry with you the knowledge that each of you has the power to make a difference. Be advocates for those whose voices are not heard. Challenge the status quo and be relentless in your pursuit of a fairer, more inclusive society. I have found that learning is a lifelong commitment, and that is my message to my son. And I encourage you all to stay learning. Wherever possible, follow your passion, because that is what really drives commitment and excellence. And please take the time to celebrate your successes. I know that getting to this very day, you would have had to overcome a number of hurdles. In whatever way you can, give back. Remember that the true measure of your success is not only your personal achievements, but it is in how you contribute to the betterment of others. When I was at number 10, as was said, I hosted quite a lot of young people, and that is exactly my message to them, that don't pull the ladder up, leave it so that others can also come behind you where you have that opportunity. In closing, I would like to dedicate this honor to my father and my mother. Their infectious love for education remains my most consistent inspiration. I'll also like to dedicate it to my brothers and my sisters and my nieces and nephews for their love and encouragement, and to my friends for all your support. But most importantly, I would like to dedicate this to my son, Obaro, who is here, as he's starting on his own journey of education and leadership. Vice Chancellor, I accept this honorary doctorate with a profound sense of responsibility, knowing that it represents not an acknowledgement of my work, but a call to action to double my efforts. So my pledge to all of you today is that I will support this institution in any way that I can, and support future students, and to work together to build a society where equality, diversity, and inclusion are not just ideals, but lived realities. So congratulations to all the graduates, and thank you to the University of East London. I join you in celebrating 125 years of excellence. Thank you very much.
Congratulations, Nero. We will now continue the awards for the graduates for the Royal Dock School of Business and Law, and I would like to call Barry Collins to the lectern to read the remaining graduate.